And we're back on Sportsman Radio. I'm your host, Chris, taking your calls at 310-742-1770. And we have Mr. Chauncey Davis on the line. Hey, Chauncey, how's it going?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Thanks for joining us on Sportsman Radio. We really do appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having me.
All right, let's get started on this interview. I know it's pretty late. You actually went to college at Florida State. You entered the 2005 NFL Draft. And I try to ask all my guests on this show this question. How was that moment for you to be drafted in the 4th round by the Atlanta Falcons?
It was very surreal. I can remember that morning waking up. It was I want to say it was Sunday morning. And my agent called me and, told me to get up, draft about to start. So I was just kind of laying in bed when, I got that call from Atlanta. And, like I said, it was very surreal, man. It was one of the happiest moments in my life. So, I think about that all the time, how I got that call when I was in bed.
You spent 6 seasons with the Falcons before they released you. What would you say was the most memorable game you played as a Falcon?
Man, there's so many. It's just hard to really pick one, but almost for me, the memorable games for me is like when you play division games, with Tampa, New Orleans, and Carolina. Those always be the games that you enjoy because they're in your division. And but I can remember some games, especially actually when we played Chicago when I was with Atlanta, and the game winner that we had, the pass from Matt Ryan to Michael Jenkins, and then we had a kicker, Matt, kick it in to win the game. And that was one of the most exciting games I can remember also.
And on November 14th, 2011, you signed with my Chicago Bears. Now, I don't know any information about the contract that you signed with the Bears back in November, but I want to know, and I'm sure the listeners want to know, is as of right now, will you be playing as a Chicago Bear next season?
Yes, I will. I have pretty much a 3-year contract, so last year and this year. So this upcoming season, I'll be with Chicago. Hopefully, you still got to go through training camp. You still got to make the team. It ain't no different than any other season. You go out there and prepare to make the team. So, I'm ready and excited for this upcoming season.
And what do you think about Chicago in all? What do you think about the city of Chicago?
Man, it's a great city. I was pretty nervous, because like you said, I was with Atlanta for 6 years. So, it's going to a new city, going to a new team, meeting new teammates. And, when I went there, I was very nervous because I didn't know how everybody was going to accept me, and, what was going to happen. But, all in all, man, the team, man, the coaching staff, man, everybody, the city, man, they really accepted me, and, that made my transition very smooth to me. And, I love Chicago, besides the weather, but, that's something that, I have to get adjusted to, man. But, all the way around, man, Chicago, the Chicago Bears, whole staff, teammates, everybody is wonderful.
Is there anything from us Chicago Bears fans that might be different from the Falcons fans?
Honestly, to me, man, in Atlanta, you got so people coming from everywhere, and so we don't have that. Our fan base, to me, is small. It's not consistent. When I came to Chicago, man, the fans, man, they consistent, man. No matter if we losing, winning, they there backing us, and they all, they are steady filling up the stands. And what I tell people is, what I've seen different is, I can remember leaving, the Bears facility, going to my apartment, and it's fans out there standing sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's freezing cold, and they're out there waiting to get an autograph, and that's something you don't see too often. It's very few teams that you'll see fans out there standing in, and that's something, you know, what the fans don't know, man, but us as players, we love that, you know. That's showing us how dedicated our fans are.
Yeah, that's definitely awesome. The Bears, they've been making a lot of moves this season in free agency and trades. What do you think about the Bears? What do you think about the trade that the Bears have made? They've traded a few picks for Brandon Marshall, reuniting Marshall and Cutler. It looks like the Bears are definitely doing business in the free agency, wouldn't you say?
You know, I think it was some great moves that they made. You know, at the end of the day, you know, we want to build a team to take it to the Super Bowl, and I think they made some great moves to put a team together that can make a run to the Super Bowl. So, you know, they're gonna make some moves that's gonna be beneficial for the team, and that's something that, you know, some people may not like it, some people do, but, you know, at the same time, you know, we have a goal in mind, and that's to get to the Super Bowl, not only get there, but win the Super Bowl.
And some of these moves, they include, as I said, reuniting wide receiver Brandon Marshall with our quarterback Jay Cutler. We signed Pro Bowl returner Eric Weems, special team standout Blake Costanzo, and yesterday the Bears signed running back from Oakland, Michael Bush. So overall grade, I'm going to ask you for a grade, A, B, C, D, or F. I don't see that being an F. What do you think about the Bears free agency moves? Like, how would you grade them?
I mean, as you said, to me it's going to be an A, but, you know, at the same time, you know, if we don't get out there and, you know, create that good team chemistry, then it'll be all for nothing. But with the moves they're making, you know, to me, it was some A. I give it an A. And, you know, I just, like I said, I can't wait till we get back together and CJ and Brandon, and also, you know, I play with Williams, so I know what he can do, especially on special teams and offense. Also, Earl, man, to see all those guys just come together, man, and have a powerhouse offense. You know, I just can't wait to sit back and watch them on the field. So, I mean, I'm very excited for this upcoming season.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. I gotta say we got an A in free agency as of right now. As we know, Matt Forte was put on the franchise tag. If you were in Chicago, if you're the Bears GM, I should say, would you offer Matt Forte a contract? If so, what would that contract look like? I talked to former Chicago Bears tight end Desmond Clark, and he said he would offer Forte a 5-year, $50 million contract with $20 million guaranteed. Does that sound something about you would offer him?
I mean, that sounds, man. You know, Matt is a great guy. You know, great running back, and you know he put in the work. So you know at the same time, you know, like I said, the team make decisions to help benefit the team, and you know I know Matt he's gonna get his what he's looking for eventually, man. You want to see the players get what they deserve, man. You know, because what people don't know is we put our bodies through so much, and you know, and being a running back, you know that you might not be in the NFL for long, so you got to get what you deserve now, and get going, because you know the longer you wait, the older you get. You know, it's gonna be harder for you to get a contract, and hey, I don't know. I haven't, try to get in the GM head and think what he's thinking. We don't think alike. So, hey, at the end of the day, I mean, what he deserves and what he is what he's gonna do, and I wish the best for him.
I assume you've heard running back Marion Barber announce his retirement today. Any thoughts on that?
Man, I've seen that, man. It was very shocking, man. Marion is like a great person, great running back, man, and I didn't even see that coming, but I mean, everybody, you know, would do best, whether it's for them, not only for them, you know, their health, but also for their family. So I just hope that, I know that the decision he made it, you know, in the best interest of him and his family, and that's what we gotta live with, you know. No matter if we don't like it, but at the same time, that's his life, that's the decision he made, and we just gotta live with it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Chauncey, last question, and then we'll let you go, man. We all know about the New Orleans Saints bounty. With you being a defensive player, what do you think about the situation?
Oh man, it's different. It's a very difficult situation. We as players, we go out there, and I said we put our body through so much. It's a comeback sport. It's a gladiator sport. We go out there and play football from the start of the whistle to the end of the whistle. Just unfortunately, sometimes that injuries do occur. That's something we cannot stop. It's something we cannot prevent. But it's very sad to see what happened with the New Orleans Saints and their organization, man, and what they say. I've been following a little bit of it and seeing what's going on. I haven't been following completely, but man, it's just sad. Not only for Sean Payton, but everybody that was involved in it. That getting punished for it, and that just lets you know that nothing that you do in the NFL wouldn't go unpunished, and sometimes that's what happens. So I just wish them the best, and hope that they can overcome that situation.
Hey, thanks for your time, and thanks for joining us on Sportsman Radio, Chauncey. We appreciate your time. Do you have anything you would like to plug on air for our listeners?
Oh man, thank you, man. I love Chicago, man. I love the fans, man. I just appreciate everything, and also, if you want to see what I'm doing in the community, right now I was doing stuff in Atlanta, but now I'm gonna start doing stuff in Chicago. So if you want to check out my foundation, it's the www.chaunceydavis.org. And my foundation is on health and wellness with a focus on diabetes, and it's all about keeping kids active 365 days a year. So if you want to go to the website, see how you can get involved with my foundation, or see what we're doing, the latest what we're doing in the community, be my pleasure. Check it out. We'd love to have you come out. We'd love to have some volunteers when we do our different events or programs. And man, like I said, man, I just appreciate you having me on, and I love Chicago, love the city, love the food, man. I couldn't get no better than that.
All right, thanks again for your time, man.
I appreciate it.